So let's talk about what we can do in a shorter amount of time for lesser money. I know I've got to spend my minimum of $450.
There's no minimum for 50. With that consultation, if you're going to do service, it's
Yeah.
$650. It's not for 50.
Okay. I don't know. I can't be here. I can't keep him here for 4 hours.
No, don't worry about me. Don't worry about me.
We've got a whole lot of stuff planned.
Well, yeah.
The color that's being done today, it is going to have a hint of red if your hair didn't respond well.
Okay. I don't want red. Yeah.
It's not up to you. It's not up to me.
Okay.
It's all up to what's going to happen here.
Okay.
Because if I finish and you tell me I don't want red, we're going to go back dark. So you're going to be spending 2-3 hours here and tell me I don't like it. I'm going to still color it back dark and charge you the same amount. So there's nothing you could decide yourself or myself.
Okay.
The minute you tell me for sure I don't want to see red, means I have to either leave the bleach much longer time and end up burning your hair,
That's a problem. Bleach
Or-
is not good for my hair.
or we don't even do the whole thing from the beginning. And even if I do a test, sometimes the test, it doesn't give me enough indication on how the whole look will look like. So you have to be flexible. You cannot put rules here. You follow what your hair can give you. If your hair used to colored very strong, harsh colors, it's going to have a lot of red.
Well, that's what I'm worried about. I've been coloring for years.
So,
And I don't want red. That's why I'm scared to start the process, like you're saying, in case it's going to
well,
go
there's
red.
always consequences. You don't start the process and you wait till your roots becomes more gray, then you're going to have that for sure. Your percentage of gray is going to become more, the line become more harsh, your coloring habits will shrink to 2 weeks,
what I was
your
getting
white
to.
line are going to become even more visible, and when you bleach, the hair will not respond. Then when everything that you feared from all your life, all the problems going to hit you together. The red, the flat, the burn, all they're going to hit in one time. The earlier that you start, the more that you have hope.
What do you think of that color for me?
I love that color. That's a warm color, by the way.
I like a warm color. I don't like ashy. I like
You just
warm.
said you don't like red.
I hate red.
Red is warm. Warm is red.
But I don't know. That to me is not red.
When you see it under different lights, you're going to see it red.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And your process, how long is that process going to take?
It's going to be 3 to 4 hours.
Yeah, in the salon.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I can't be here for 3 to 4 hours. So let's talk about what we can do in a shorter amount of time for lesser money. I know I've got to spend my minimum of $450.
There's no minimum for 50. With that consultation, if you're going to do service, it's
Yeah.
$650. It's not for 50.
Okay. Oh,
So the
okay.
minimum you could do a haircut.
And nothing here, no color, not even nothing.
Anytime you do a color that's bits and pieces, you're not going to get the right job. If you want to fix this issue, you fix it properly. If you're going to just try to fix a little bit here and there, then your issue will not be sorted. Because if I do a few highlights only, then the remaining color between the highlight is very dark. So when you have a regrowth, what you're going to do, follow the few highlights that I've done or the 70% dark? The 70% dark. Otherwise, it's going to look patchy.
Yeah.
So when it gets fixed, it has to be fixed properly.
So you can't just do sort of baby highlights just on the crown, no.
It will not fix the problem.
Well, it's a
gonna ma-
temporary fix.
It's not a temporary fix. It's actually a disaster for the future fix. Because you end up with 30% or 20% highlight. And the rest are too dark. So in the future, when you, after 2 weeks, you need to color your roots, you're going to tell me I have to color with dark again. Then you didn't fix any problem. The problem is in the future, when you decide to do a proper lightening, everything I lighten today is going to fall apart. So whatever job was done today, it's actually the part that's going to fall off in the future.
Okay.
Because you cannot separate them when you enter and try to lighten the whole thing.
Okay, because my hairdresser's idea was to now stop the permanent color, which I've done. I had the demi color, which lasts me fine for 3 weeks in the number 5, and that looks
It's
fine.
not going to fix the
I
problem.
know, it's not going to fix the
It's still
long-term problem.
black.
I know. But maybe, can we not go lighter? I don't know. I can't be here. I can't keep him here for 4 hours.
No, don't worry about me. Don't worry about me.
We've got a whole lot of stuff planned.
Well, yeah. You've got-
So, I don't know. I don't know what to do.
For me, if you want to do whatever you've still been doing, I can do it. But to fix, I cannot do half jobs. I don't do half jobs here.
Yeah, I understand.
Either come to me, we'll fix it properly. Otherwise, everything I'm going to do is going to be a disaster for the future.
Yeah.
So I either do for you the roots color and refresh the cut. Otherwise, stick to whatever your stylist is doing and I can do just the haircut. And whenever you're ready, come back for a proper job.
Okay. I think because the grey is really worrying me. If you can do something, I'm
I
not worried
can't.
about here.
I can't. As a roots, I can. But
Yeah.
to blend it, I can't blend it.
Okay.
There's nothing I can do here
Yeah.
to blend. This is black.
Yeah.
If I want to blend, I have to lighten. If I lighten here, I have to lighten on the top. I cannot just do small little things and fix the issue. It doesn't work that way.
Okay.
If you want me to put a little bit of color here, just to cover the gray a little bit, I can do that. This is not a gray blending, this is just a root color.
But not a permanent color.
I use only permanent colors
Oh,
here.
do
I
you?
don't use semi-permanent. I don't
Okay.
use demi.
Okay.
Only permanent colors.
Okay.
That's why if you only want to do semi-permanent, let your stylist do it. I can take care of the cut, and in the future, whenever you're ready, come, I will do the proper job.
Okay. What I want you to do is tell me how much it would be to do your way, the long process and the color and everything that you think I need. And then how much will it be just to cover here for the next 2 weeks? We're going to Greece and to give me a bit of body here.
Okay. All right.
Then I'll decide.
Okay.
I am happy with the color of my hair, but I'm at your third stage where I am having to color all the time. So I've been doing just a demi color to try and get rid of the line, which is kind of going. So I'm not doing any permanent color anymore. So
Well,
just talk about the color at first. Okay, so I don't want to go too light, but do you think I have to go much lighter?
Okay. First of all, you mentioned about the demi-permanent.
Yeah.
Demi-permanent, semi-permanent is not helping. This is black for me. So
Okay.
whatever you've been doing, it's still quite dark.
Okay, that's a number 5.
The problem is not in the demi or the semi. The problem is in the combination they do for the gray.
Okay,
Now, you do have I would say 30-40% of gray.
okay,
Whenever you want to blend it, 2 things you have to do. If the percentage of gray is not that high, we need to go slightly lighter, not much, but slightly lighter. But the most important part that we should do is to cover the gray the minimum possible.
okay,
Because if you try to go light and you still have 70% dark, the 70% dark, they're gonna turn and wash out to orange.
Okay.
Or they're gonna be turning
Yes, I
orange
hate
right away
orange.
the minute you put a color on the gray. Because the same color that cover the gray, the 30% gray, will make the 70% dark orange.
okay,
So we have to follow the percentages. You have 30%, 70%. We work on the length to lighten 30%. We don't lighten the whole thing.
okay,
So if we're gonna do the preparation, we need to prepare the length first. This is now when you look at it,
Yeah.
it feels like it's a platform of darker shades.
Yes.
So even if there is 1 or 2 strands, they're gonna pop out.
yes,
That's the first preparation. The second preparation is when we target the roots, we do not cover the 30%.
okay,
We just give them a hint of coloring. We have to prepare it first, then maybe create a transitional area. And this is what I always tell the clients. The transitional area is an area that has a little bit of gray coverage, but it's a preparation for gray blending. If you want to still blend it or if you want to leave it completely alone and do nothing on the long term.
okay, that's the goal.
So we will decide later after I finish the lightening and I see with my own eyes how the hair is responding, how quickly it's responding. Then I can tell you, okay, you know what, your hair responded, then now I can do something more blended over the roots. If your hair didn't respond well, then we have to go to the transitional area. So I will do the gray preparation today, but after the gray preparation, I will be able to tell you, do we need to create a transitional area or no?
Okay.
Transitional area, usually it's a 6 months transitional area.
Where I do nothing.
No,
Oh,
you do color.
Okay,
But the color will be still cover the gray around 60-70%.
Okay.
But we color the hair, the new roots without any hint of red. It's
Okay,
gonna be a
great.
neutral color.
okay,
While the color that's been done today, it is gonna have a hint of red if your hair didn't respond well.
okay. I don't want red. Yeah,
It's not up to you. It's not up to me.
Okay.
It's all up to what's gonna happen here.
okay,
Because if I finish and you tell me I don't want red, we're gonna go back dark. So you're gonna be spending 2-3 hours here and tell me I don't like it. I'm gonna still color it back dark and charge you the same amount. So there's nothing you could decide yourself or myself.
Okay.
The minute you tell me for sure I don't want to see red, means I have to either leave the bleach much longer time and end up burning your hair,
that's a problem. Bleach
or
is not good for my hair.
or we don't even do the whole thing from the beginning. So, and even if I do a test, sometimes the test it doesn't give me enough indication on how the whole look will look like. So you have to be flexible. 70% of your hair is dark. You have only a little bit of ends that's lighter. This is all dark.
Okay,
Okay, so we go through the gray blending preparation. After gray blending preparation, if the hair responded well, then we can start the gray blending right away from the next time you touch up your roots. I will give you the formula and you touch it up yourself. And the color most probably will look more stable. There's not much red to it. If your hair responded. If your hair didn't respond and there was a lot of red, means I will try to clean the red as much as I can, but I cannot get rid of it 100%. But that means the next regrowth for the next 6 months, we have to build a transitional area. In the transitional area, we give the gray a little bit of coverage, but without any red.
So you'll give me a formula for that.
I'll give you a formula for that.
Okay.
The whole point from that is right next to the area that I've done today, there will be another area that's with the same combination but without red. Because if I jump right away from an area that has a bit of red to a gray blending, the gray blending is all ash and gray tones and silver tones. They will look completely different than the warmer areas.
Okay.
So I have to create in between something that goes with this and go with that.
Okay.
Okay?
So the other options, if I didn't want to do the whole head of bleach now,
We're not going to do the whole head of bleach.
Okay.
We're still going to focus on the
On the-
top,
just the
on the
top.
front. At the inside, we're going to work with we can do the anti-frizz to try to strip out some of the colors.
Okay.
The inside most probably will look chocolate, still going to have red to it, but it's hidden, so that's not a big deal.
What are the other options? The other option is just to continue to dye the roots.
Yeah.
So
the
that's
the rest of your life.
Okay. What do you think of that color for me?
I love that color. That's a warm color, by the way.
I like a warm color. I don't like ashy. I like
You just
warm.
said you don't like red.
I hate red.
Red is warm. Warm is red.
But I don't know. That to me is not red.
When you see it under different lights, you're going to see it red.
Is it?
Yeah. That's why I said when we bleach, if the hair didn't give me all the options, then there's nothing I can do. I either has to burn your hair or keep it as warm as possible.
Okay. What I want you to do is tell me how much it would be to do your way, the long process and the color and everything that you think I need. And then how much will it be just to cover here for the next 2 weeks? We're going to Greece and to
To cut
give me a bit of body here.
Okay. All right.
Then I'll decide.
Okay.